Welcome friends to another Tarkir Dragonstorm draft. I'm Nico aka another MTG, trying to make the magic happen as often as possible on my way to become a better drafter. So without further ado, let's draft. I had some less good drafts and one decent draft, and I'm hoping for another decent one. And here we have some things. We have Yathan Road Watcher, which I think is okay, but I don't love the Absent rare. Awaken the Honored Dead is a Sultai rare, which is the second least winning archetype. So I think I'll take the Knockout Maneuver. There's Marshal of the Lost, but Knockout Maneuver is a pretty solid removal spell, and I think it's probably like this card is okay, but I think Knockout Maneuver is just slightly better actually. So I'll take the Knockout Maneuver, and here we have Dragonstorm Forecaster, War Effort, Alchemist's Assistant. I'm kinda between War Effort and Dragonstorm Forecaster. I have done a lot of 5-color attempts, and my last ones didn't go that well, so having a War Effort can be crucial if I find some more nice aggro cards. For example, we have an Inevitable Defeat, we have a Teeming Dragonstorm, we have an Overwhelming Surge. Those are all cool cards. The Mardu card is an exile something. I think Teeming Dragonstorm just slightly better. Makes 2 tokens. Also, I could just take the red removal spell, which I think is pretty solid. But I think, you know what, I think Teeming Dragonstorm is a good pick here for me if I end up in red and white. That's pretty nice. Okay, now we have Loxodon Battle Priest, Formation Breaker, Coordinated Maneuver, Durgar Island Dragon. I think Coordinated Maneuver is pretty, like in the aggro deck it's pretty decent, so let's just pick it up and see what else will come my way. Here's another Absent rare, another Coordinated Maneuver, which I think is cool, but there's also Sipsig Appraiser, and that's just a pretty decent card. So from this pack, I will still take the Sipsig Appraiser, because that could be a signpost that blue might be open. And now we have Call of the Spirit Dragons, Strategic Betrayal, Mammoth Below, Piercing Exhale. So apparently blue and green is pretty open. Like there's no other aggro cards coming my way, but Piercing Exhale and Sipsig Appraiser pack 5, pack 6, that's pretty clear. And now we do have 2 super solid green removal spells, so I could see myself in some, like this is a maybe and this is a maybe, but we have picked up solid blue and green cards, so maybe we should still go into that dragon direction. Well, let's just keep on picking the good cards and see where this draft goes. So Teeming Dragonstorm is okay, but it's 2 bodies for 4 mana. 2/2/2s is pretty nice, but those 2 cards I would only play if aggro is open. Especially Boros aggro would be nice, but let's just see what else will come my way here. Let me know, how would you have picked differently so far? I'm eager to learn to become better, so let me know if you would have just picked something else. Now, Stillness Emotion, Formation Breaker, Effortless Master. This whole pack's kinda okay-ish. Like I think maybe the Rugged Highlands too, because War Effort can be even good on the splash. Just makes all my creatures bigger, and the Rugged Highland is kinda cool. So let's pick it up. for a potential red splash. Maybe we want to be Timur. I don't know. Sage of the Fang. Riverwalk Technique, Timur Devotee. Sorry. I think I want to take the Riverwalk Technique just because it's pretty solid. But Timur Devotee is also kind of cool. Also helps us with the splash. So I'll think Timur Devotee is just pretty good. And here we have Gurmak Rakshasa, but I'll take the Thornwood Falls just because it is so super clear that those are the open colors. And on 17 lands you can see what people have been taking. So yeah, just one good blue card. So I think I'm on the safe side with taking the Thornwood Falls and focusing on that blue and green train and see what else will come my way. Here I'll take the Leopard, maybe. I think it's a playable card. Solid 2-drop, at least it's a 2/2 for 2 mana, and I'll just start putting my interactive cards on some different pile. Here we have an Effortless Master, which is okay-ish. I'd rather play it in a Jeskai deck, but not really on the splash. But let's just pick it up. Maybe it's a maybe on the splash. It can be a good card. And here we have Absent Devotee versus Adorned Crocodile. There's just nothing too interesting. Let's pick up the Absent Devotee. But yeah, Auroral Procession. Yeah, I don't really think so because that card is just like, I don't want to be Sultai. I'd much rather. Wow, Ugin, Eye of the Storm. That is nice. That makes me super happy because we have a blue and green base. We want to splash red maybe, but Ugin, Eye of the Storms, that's just a super solid card, and I'm very happy to pick that one up. If it weren't Ugin, the whole pack wouldn't be that cool. Maybe I would just take the Attuned Hunter or the Durgar Island Dragon, but I'm super happy about that Ugin coming my way. And now we have a Frostcliff Siege, which is also kind of more of an aggressive card but like it can be annoying, but I think Roiling Dragonstorm is just a more playable card. Draws me 2 cards. There's also Dispelling Exhale, which I would take, but I think Dragonstorm is kind of cool. By the way, friends, if you're enjoying this so far, why don't you show some love by hitting that like or subscribe button down below? It helps the channel grow, and I'd appreciate it a lot. But Exhale is also it's really actually cool. Let's pick up the Exhale. And here we have Constrictor Sage, Songcrafter Mage. Yeah, that card turned out to be not the best. Hard to cast and just a 3/2, so it gets destroyed easily. I think the second Sipsig Appraiser is just exactly what I want. It replaces itself, helps me find the stuff that I'm looking for. So happy to pick that one up. And here we have Molten Exhale. Well, now those are the cards for the aggressive deck, but I think maybe even Boulderborn Dragon. I don't really know. Like, still think War Effort is pretty playable, or do I just take the 3 mana 3/3? Yeah, maybe even Duceud Earthcarver, but I need some more cheap stuff. Actually, I need some creatures. Molten Exile is also actually pretty nice, but don't want to be full on 3 colors. Here's the land I'm looking for. Now we have a Shock Brigade, Anok Wayfarer, but I don't think I want to be the aggro deck actually, just because I have an Ugin now. I'd much rather be like, I'll take the good land. I'll pick it pretty highly just because Yeah, I would splash the Effortless Master. It's just a good 4-drop, 4/3 Vigilance Menace. Happy about that. And here, Trade Route Envoy versus Ice Ridge Serpent. I think that's a pretty good card. Buys me some time. So that's a solid 5-drop. And here we have another Effortless Master versus another Ice Ridge Serpent. Do I want this? In the late game it can be pretty cool. Can come in as a 6/5. So why not? Maybe... No, I don't think... Like, Ice Ridge Serpent can be cool, but I think Master is just a little bit better. Another Master, wow. But... like, it is a good card. But then we're not really... Then we have 3 red cards. And 3 red sources so far. I think I'd rather take the Timur Tani back. Also, like, yeah, let's just take the Tawny back. Why not? Here we have Snakeskin Veil, which I like. The 200 is also... I would love to have some 2-drops, actually. Some more Timur Devotees. Or maybe even the green one. And now, yeah, well, black, like from this side, well, they ain't over. Lightblade Brigade, just take Devoted Duelist, put it in my sideboard. Mammoth Below, yeah, let's just take it, it's a good card. There also was Dragonclaw Strike. Maybe I should have taken that, but I think Mammoth Below, also looking at our creature count, it's pretty solid. Also we can harmonize it. And now there's just nothing here. So, waiting for pack 3. Give me something good. Like Veteran Ice Climber. That's a 2-drop at least. Yeah, all the other cards, they're not too interesting for me, so I'll take the 2-drop. It's what my deck needs at the moment, so... And here is a super solid 1-drop. That makes me happy as well. There's also a Sagu Wildling, which I do like, but the Dragon Sniper is just super solid, super good blocker, helps me get to the late game to play my Ugin, play my Mammoth Below, that stuff. Play the War Effort, not a Dragon Sniper, not a Piercing Exhale. And you know what? I'll take the Exhale, because I think I'm lacking removal. So I should prioritize that. So that's also a 2-drop. So far, I think the deck's pretty cool. And now more removal. Fresh Start is the most interesting card for me. Just because it is a super solid removal spell. And now I have 5 solid removal spells, which makes me happy. 2 Effortless Masters, why not? Vigilance Menace creature, it's actually pretty cool. And... the other stuff is just a little too crazy. Another Constrictor Sage, another Dragon Sniper, another Piercing Exhale. Wow. I'll take the Sniper from this pack, just because it is pretty darn good. And with a bit of luck, it's also the uncommon. So maybe with a bit of luck, we will find another good blue or green removal spell, because no one's in those colors apparently. I do think 1, 2, 3 cards on the splash, pretty good. We will maybe find also some more lands to make this all happen. And another 1 or 2 drop would just be amazing. But I do love the deck. I think it's pretty darn solid with 2 Sipsig Appraisers, 2 Dragon Snipers, with the Ugin. I think that deck can win. And here we have another Piercing Exhale. Wow, pretty cool. There's also a nice white removal spell. But I'm happy with that Piercing Exhale. I had a feeling there's one else will come. And here I'll take the Serpent. No, you know what? I'll take the Wayfarer. I don't love it that much, but it's a 2-drop and we need some blockers. Sagu Pamela versus Ice Ridge Serpent. And I think, you know what? I like the Like, but I need a 4-drop as well. And this makes me surveil, but I'll take the Pummeler. I think it's a playable card. We have 27 cards, 3 of them are lands, so we need to cut a card. And this pack's not interesting here, so let's just cut one of the worst cards. Probably, maybe even the Wayfarer. Agent of Codis. I like it better than the Wayfarer just because it's a little more powerful and also helps me get to the late game. Maybe here I'll take the Humbling Elder, but I don't think I want to play that. Yeah, I am pretty happy if I find something that's better than the Effortless Masters. At the moment they're not the easiest to cast. This creature has vigilance as well, but I haven't played it for a long time. And here we have another Riverwalk technique. It's actually kind of cool. Snowmelt stack. So I think we just need to cut one more card and then we're good to go. Yeah, 2 cards to cut. And I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is, well, 5 sources, 5 red sources is cool. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. So 5 red sources is good. And what's the worst cards? I think probably maybe that War Effort is just too crazy. But it's good. It's a real good card, actually. I think Veteran Ice Climb is also cool. Let's just cut 1 Agent of Codis and let's just cut the Leopard and hope we can, because those are solid blockers. Attuned Hunter and Temur Tawny back as well. Let's give it a shot like this and hopefully it will get me some wins. Yeah, right. It's a very slow hand, but I think I should keep it. Just because it seems solid. I will draw something I will be able to cast. Okay, Temur Devotee. So now that's actually pretty decent. Happy to pick that one up and pass the turn. Opponent draws a card. Plays a Plains. Opponent is in Boros. Shocking Sharpshooter. That actually, wow. Yeah, I can't do anything. I need to kill that as fast as possible. They're not gonna attack with it because I could block it dead. Corey, Mountain Stalwart, another card that's pretty darn good and needs to be dealt with. But I can cast that Effortless Master here. Or do I just try and stall? But you know what? I want to have a good blocker here on the battlefield. And let's just see. Maybe we can cast this as a bigger thing later. So now they need to remove our stuff. And we just need to draw a land. If not, we can stall them, play the Riverwalk technique, put the whatever back, store a Corey. I get a damage, go to 19. So opponent does take their time. They play a frontline rush, deal me 2 more damage, make 2 1/1s, 2 more damage. Ouch. Yeah, that deck can be super fast and super strong. Shocking Sharpshooter Kari is a nice combo. That definitely, yeah, you know what, still I have the bigger stuff, so they probably won't attack. And I can, yeah, I like, let's just see if we can get that aggro deck out of the way. I get another damage, they gain a life, they're at 22. Another Sunset Strike Master, they deal 2 damage to me. And another one, wow. pretty annoying. That's pretty annoying. But they don't attack, so we have the creature wise. We have the upper hand, but not for long probably. So let's just Riverwalk technique. No, you know what? I want to play that just because it really hurts. Yeah, I want to have another card in play. So no attacks here at the moment. I need my blockers. They don't have any mobilized card, which is cool. So, but rescue Leperture, another damage, and probably a second spell, so another 2 damage, and gain another 2 life. I definitely could use my removal now. Twin Bolt, 2 more damage to me, 2 more, down to 6. And that's their turn, or do they attack? I don't think so. Like 1, 2, 3. No, I think they won't attack. So they pass the turn, and we can now. Yeah, it sucks. Sucky. Let's. Wow. Let's put that card onto the battlefield. Let's make tap this. Make another token. Put a +1/+1 counter on the attuned hunter. Do I want to attack with the master? I think. Yeah, 1 attacker. They are blocking. No, they're not. So, can I survive this? Or will they deal that much damage that I lose? I think the game is pretty favorable for them. Because of this situation here, that's kind of annoying. But my board state is cool. And maybe we just slowed them down just enough. Well. Opponent plays a land, sure. That makes me happy, so they can't double spell. And they have a hasting dragon, ouch. And I don't, well, but I have a reach creature. But I can't block them dead. This needs to be blocked. 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 1, 2, no. It's not enough, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's just not enough. That sucks. That sucks. Well, because I could have won that, but no removal. Or maybe I should have used it earlier. Maybe that was my fault. Let me know what you think. I think I played well. Okay, that's a hand I'll keep. Let's start with this. Gain a life, pass the turn. Opponent draws a card, plays a tap land. And now we have, and yeah, sure, tap land, gain a life, dragon sniper. Pass that turn. Opponent draws a card, plays a forest, plays an Anok Wayfarer, mills 3 cards. That was 2 lands, but at least 1 knockout maneuver is gone now. They return that. Do they return it or not? They return the Thornwood Falls. Okay, so now let's just Play the land. Play the... You know what? Play the Timur Tawny back. Why not? Pick a creature on the battlefield, draw a card, discard a card. And I think we can get rid of the Devotee. I don't think we need it. So... No attacks. Pass the turn. Opponent draws a card. Plays a tap land, gains a life. Plays a Timur Devotee. And passes the turn. So we drew a fresh start. Let's play the Forest. Let's play the Sipsig Appraiser. Why not? Play that. Look at the top two cards. Do I want one? I have a red source, so I think I want the island. And do I want to attack? I think I shouldn't. Well, with the Timur Tawny back, if they wanna sack their Devotee, that's fair for me. Fine for me. So opponent draws a card. Plays a Blossoming Sand, gains a life, passes the turn. We drew the Frontier Beauvoir. I'm not gonna play the Effortless Master because next turn I can just... Let's attack with the Sipsig Appraiser. That is also a trait they are willing to do. And now let's pass the turn. I want this to be a 6/5. So, wow. That sucks. Still, at the moment I don't worry about it. So if they play something, whatever they might play, past attackers, my turn. Sure, I can play that game as well. I can go in for a damage each turn. Next to damage, opponent goes down. Oh no, draws 3 cards. And that's fine for me. So, end the turn. Opponent draws a card. They have a lot of cards, 9 cards in hand. So they will cast something. But we can double spell. We can even flash this and still double spell for the Effortless Master to make it become a 6/6. Opponent plays a Timur Monument, sure. Searches for a basic land. Reveals it. Puts it into their hand. It's a mountain. And plays an Attuned Hunter, sure. So, passing to attackers. My turn. I think... Yeah, I think now is the time I should just Piercing Exhale. Make that Attuned Hunter. Kill it. Submit no dragon. Kill that. And now I'll play the Effortless Master. Enters with 2. With 2 +1/+1 counters. Attack for 1. Opponent goes to 20. And I am passing the turn. I have more than enough lands. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think Ugin costs 7 or maybe 8. So let's attack with our stuff. Vigilance. That's 7 damage into my opponent's direction. New way forward. Wow, that damage is, and you deal that much damage to that source's controller. Ouch. That's 6 damage going into my direction. I can live with that. I don't love it, but I can. Let's resolve. Go down to 16. Play the Mammoth below. And... they have a counter spell? No. So let's... pass the turn. Yeah, it doesn't look too good for my opponent at the moment. They have a gazillion cards, 13 cards in their hand. And you draw that many cards. They have to discard their whole deck, which might make them unhappy. Like their whole hand. Half their hand. Narset's Rebuke, sure. Don't love it. And now something else. Now it's an Ambling Storm Shell. Wow, I don't love that. We can fresh start it, which we will. And hopefully, I hope they don't have a counter spell. Coordinated Maneuver, sure. Still pretty annoying here, but I can live with this situation at the moment. It's not the end of the world. And we can prevent those. Let's play the land now. We can prevent those 3 cards from being drawn. Autopay. That is cool. They have now a 0/9 blocker, which is kind of annoying. Let's take the Attuned Hunter and don't attack. Wow, that's pretty annoying. Well, at least the draw 3 cards aspect of that card is now gone. That makes me a little happy. Yeah. So I think, well, I don't know how this game will end. I have no idea how this will end. They have a gazillion cards, which is definitely a cool thing to have, because this game is all about cards. So yeah. This is also kind of a cool card, the Way Forward. So opponent takes a lot of time considering their next move. We have Piercing Exhale, Dispelling Exhale. We don't have the best removal cards. Not to remove the Ambling Storm Shell. Well, okay, opponent makes a 5/5, plays another Temur Monument, searches for another basic land. Plays a Piercing Exhale, kills my 5/5. That sucks. Reveals the Whirlwind Stormbrood. So let's play the Dragon Sniper. Let's play that. Have another 5/5. Submit no. Can I pay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will cancel. 8. Let's pay 8 like this. Submit 0. Auto pay. Now it's 8. I have another 5/5. And I'm not attacking. Opponent. Well, it's kind of balanced, but they just have a lot of cards and I'm just drawing lands. Makes me pretty unhappy here. Attuned Hunter. Sure. And let's... I'll attack with the Dragon Sniper. If they want to block, that's fine for me. But I don't think they will. I think they'll take the damage. So, what's happening? Opponent takes the damage, goes to 18, and I'm passing that turn. Opponent draws a card. Plays that Whirlwind Stormbrood, enters, as flying flashes in a Kareki Guardian. Ouchie bouchie. Looking pretty darn annoying here. Like, I can block it dead, as I have the Dragon Sniper. It's just absolutely fantastic. Piercing Exhale, ouchie bouchie. No, no, no. Kareki Guardian is pretty darn annoying. And them having that much flyers, that many flyers, is also pretty annoying. That deals damage, that's 10 damage. I'm going down to 6 life. And I don't have any flying blockers, which sucks. And now they have a Dragon's Claw Strike. I can never speak that name. Dragon Claw Strike, Dragon Straw-like. Yeah, pretty darn annoying. That is pretty frustrating because the deck felt actually good, and I think I got a little unlucky. Maybe the deck isn't that good. Let me know what you would have done differently, but I don't have a win so far, which I want to change, and let's just hope to change that now, because that annoys me. I have never drawn Ugin. I never got to cast it. Let's keep 7. Play the Thornwood Falls, pass the turn after gaining a life. Opponent draws a card. Plays a tap land. Let's play that. Let's play that mountain. Let's play the Veteran Ice Climber. Why not? Pass the turn, opponent draws a card. Plays a forest, plays a traveling botanist. Sure. We can now attack. Deal a damage. They mill 2. Whoop whoop. That's the Dragonstorm. And play the Sipstig Appraiser. Look at the top 2 cards. I want the Dragon Sniper. And that's my turn. Passing the turn to my opponent, who draws a card. Who attacks me for 2. No blocks. I'll go down to 19. And they are playing another island plus a Sipstig Appraiser. Sure. So what's our move? Like, probably Zaku Pummeler, I think. Let's play that. Let's attack with our stuff. Make them mill another land, which I don't love. I don't want to mill a land for them. Well, they have no red source so far, so maybe it was good that they don't have access to their red source. Teamer Monument, okay, sure, that finds them a mountain, probably, so they have 1 mountain now. Playing that mountain and attacking, and I think I should block. Maybe they're bluffing. You know what? I'll take the 2. Maybe they have a rebellious strike or something. So let's just play the island, play the Dragon Sniper, play the Effortless Master, and attack for make the mill a card. And attack for 5. They deal 5 damage to my Pummeler, sure. So that's 1 damage. Opponent goes down to 19 life. Next turn, War Effort, or maybe just a renew of the Pummeler. 2 counters and a reach counter on target creature. They can mill. They'll have to mill 3. Okay, draw a card. Main, play a land. Let's War Effort. Let's attack. Make them mill 2 cards. Whoop whoop. Make an attacking and tapped token. They block my Dragon Sniper, which I could see coming, but still feeling good. I have the Dispelling Exhale. So if they have a removal spell, I can, okay, Breaching Dragonstorm, Dispelling Exhale that. Submit no dragon. Cool. So they have that Kareki Guardian. And this can't be blocked. So I think I win because Zaku Pummeler just give this 2 counters, and attack with my menace creature. That's cool. Making the magic happen at least once, because I knew that deck was not too shabby. I know it's not too shabby, so let's just like this, but 6 more times, and then I'm happy. Good. So now the magic gods are on my side. Let's just hope I get another. Sorry, I had a long day. I can't keep that hand. That hand I can't keep. Return the master and pass. Yeah. Opponent plays a swamp. I drew the Ugin. Finally. Gain a life. Go to 21. Opponent. Dark. Lands. Dark. Okay, place a Sultai Devotee different style. Or is it a different style? I think. Looks different. So let's end the turn. Opponent plays a swamp plus attacks. I'll take 2, go down to 19 again. And opponent does pass the turn, okay. So I'll fresh start this, because then they can't use their blue mana source. And then this can't deal fail damage. I think that's the way to go. They have some counter spell. Rakshasa's bargain, sure. Okay, so they look at the top 4 cards of the library and they lost a Piercing Exhale, which makes me happy. We drew a card, we played the Sipsig Appraiser, we look at the 2 other cards, and I want to find the 4th land. I need it desperately, so that is also on the renew, which is cool. So let's pass the turn. So opponents taking their time. Well, that's okay. They play a plains. They play Yathan Tomb Guard. Sure. And they pass the turn. We drew another land. Let's play. Well, I think just... It's a 3 mana. Wow. Like what to do? Let's just bluff maybe. Stall. Do I want to attack? They don't pass priority. So let's attack. Okay, they take the damage. And I pass the turn. So we do have that exhale for anything that's a real threat here. Opponent plays a forest. Opponent likes the dark side of the world. Okay, synchronized charge. Do I want to exhale that? No, I'll take it, give it, and now I'll river walk technique this card onto the top of their library. That makes me happy. This can't make blue mana, so that's actually kind of cool here. Okay, let's play an island. Let's play the Dragon Sniper and come on. And attack with my Sipsig Appraiser, so opponent considering a move. Do I want to exhale that? I think. Yeah, I think. Submit no dragon. They'll have to pay 2. So let's attack. Opponent takes 2, goes down to 16 life, and I'm passing the turn. They got the Yathan Tomb Guard back, and now we can play the Sagu Pummeler, give that 2 counters, so it's now big enough. Ooh. And this just gives my creature hexproof. Well, I was too fast now. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked. Okay, but I'm actually happy they just took the damage, so that's them going down to 15 life. And me... Okay, Sinkhole Surveyor, sure. When this attacks, you lose a life and this creature endures 1. And opponent plays a Kintree Severance, exiles target permanent with mana value 3 or later, or greater, not later. And we could have Snakeskin Veiled it. Well, man, I shouldn't play Magic on the evening after a long day because I'm not cautious enough. But let's play our Ugin. Exile this. Wow. Nice. And gain 3 life and draw a card. Oh yeah, why not? Attack for 1 and pass the turn. So that Ugin is just crazy. That is just... What is the E-11? Search your library for any number of colorless non-land cards, exile them, then shuffle. Until end of turn you may cast those cards without paying their mana costs. Okay? That's just too crazy. And I don't have any colorless cards. Opponent attacks me. Okay, draws a card and loses a life. So let's play the tap land. Let's play the Ice Witch Serpent. Let's return the Yathan Tomb Guard. Let's draw another card and gain 3 more life. Let's attack for 1. Opponent goes down to 12 and pass that turn. We have the Snakeskin Veil, which I do love, and well, this -11 it's just no use for me. So they mill 3 cards, and they milled a Sultai Monument in a synchronized charge, and they play the Yathan Tomb Guard again. So we can, well, let's just gain 3 life and draw a card first, and now we have War Effort. Let's just play Veteran Ice Climber. Let's just play War Effort. Let's just attack with our stuff. Make a 1/1. That's a 2/1. They block my Dragon Sniper, which I think is okay. And their stuff is dead? No, their stuff is not dead. I should have put the counter on my token, but it's okay. I can live with that. I'll just gain some more 3 life and draw 3 more cards a lot of times and draw another card, like 3 life and 1 card. Ugin is just kind of cool. Okay. Rain Whale Rejuvenator. Passing to attackers, and that is my opponent's turn. So we drew a Temur Devotee. Let's just gain 3 life, draw a card. Effortless Master. So now Temur Devotee into Effortless Master. Make this a 6/5 and attack with my stuff. Target player mills 2 cards, make them mill, make a token. Wow, this is how the deck is supposed to work, my friends. This is how it should go. Okay, I can live with that. And their creature is history. So, next turn, I think we're kind of good. They have Awakened the Honored Dead, destroy target non-land permanent. They destroy my Ugin. I can just give a creature hexproof, so my Ugin is gone. I have to accept that. When this enters, distribute 3 counters. And they give like, how will they do it? 2 and 1, sure. That's now a 5-6 and a 3-4. So passing to attackers. They have to block my Effortless Master. So let's just Piercing Exhale that Armament Dragon, kapoof, and attack with our stuff. And that's the game. Yes. Making me happy and making the magic happen. Okay, that's very, very suboptimal. So I'll mulligan this one. Oh, that's better. But nothing to cast early on. Still, I'll keep that. Put back the War Effort and play the mountain. Why not? Pass the turn. Opponent draws a card, plays an island. We drew a Piercing Exhale. Played the island, pass the turn. Opponent draws a card, plays a swamp and passes the turn. So we drew a mountain, play a forest, play the Timur Tawny back. Sure. Draw a card. Then we can discard. Probably discard the... What do we discard? Like this, but then it's just 2. I think just a Pummeler. Maybe even just a Riverwalk technique, because we have better interactive spells than this one. So opponent plays an island. Opponent is in Dimir, which is kind of unusual for this format. So we'll just play the Pummeler and have a 4/4 reach creature on the battlefield. Opponent draws a card. They... Ooh, no land. So they have to use their removal on my Sagu Pummeler, which sucks for them. And we drew the 5th land. Sorry about that, if that was loud. Let's play the Mammoth below, make a 5/5 elephant token. Pass the turn. Opponent draws a card. Plays a Sipsig Appraiser. Looks at the top 2 cards. Puts one of them in their hand and the other in their grave. A Sipsig Appraiser into the grave. Oh, that's why. Because they had a land. And now they find another land with the Saga Wildling. Now they found a forest. Will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can just make another elephant token. Tap that one. Have another 5/5. Play the Timur Devotee, why not? Pass the turn. I wanna cast this after I find another land, so I can make it enter with as a 6/5, just because it's cooler. And Salta Devotee entering that battlefield. Is this a bug or not? No, it's not a bug. It's supposed to be like this, huh? I don't know. This, I'm talking about the tiger and the squares here. Okay, we drew the 6th land. Sixth land. They probably have a counter spell, so let's just try and renew this first. Give this 2 counters. Let's attack with our stuff. They kill the 7/7. I can live with that. Goes down to 15 life, and I am passing that turn. Rakshas's Bargain. So I want to use the Piercing Exhale on some bigger creature here to kill that once it enters. We don't have any dragons in the deck, I think. We're just Timur Stompy. Okay, opponent looks at the top 4 cards, puts 2 in the grave, 2 in the hand, and draws a card. So yeah, taking their time. And our next move is like, we don't have that many things to... Oh, that sucks. That hurts my feelings. And they play a Jungle Hollow. We can just, and I think yeah, I want to do it because otherwise it sucks. Kill that Sipsig Appraiser, no dragon, and play that Effortless Master, and hopefully they don't remove it. Come on, come on. I do like the card somehow. Especially in this deck, it kind of worked. Vigilance Menace is a cool combo. 4 mana, 6/5 is actually pretty decent. Opponent places. Oh, ouch! The Omen part. Wow, that hurts. That hurts a lot. That was the Omen part on the Scavenger Regent. Wow, what an annoying play here. Who does that? He might mean, where's your manners, my friend? Okay, so they are playing a Sagu Wildling, gaining 3 life, having a 3/3 flyer on the battlefield, and putting a +1/+1 counter on that. So now we can cast the Veteran Ice Climber, pass the turn. Okay, opponent has the upper hand now. We just have a Snakeskin Veil. Yeah. Pass to attackers. Take 4, go down to 16. And opponent does cast the Roiling Dragonstorm. They definitely have the card advantage here with the Rakshas's Bargain plus the Roiling Dragonstorm. That's a good dragon deck. Dragon Sniper entering the battlefield. So what can I do? Not much I can do. I could use another Ugin. That would be cool. Dragon Sniper entering the battlefield, attacking for 1. Opponent mills a card. No land, no land, no land, no land. That was an Anok Wayfarer. And takes the damage, goes to 18 life, and I'm passing the turn. Rakshas's Bargain again? Come on, who does that? That's just cruel, my friends. That's cruel. I think I'm going to lose this one as well. Well, but now the card advantage is just... It's still much advantage. 5 cards is better than 1 card. Yeah. Disruptive Stormbrute, destroying target creature. No, no, no. Don't think so. Now I'm happy I had that Snakeskin Veil. So, I just need my Ugin to draw all the cards in the world. Great Root Envoy, sure. Draws a card and creates a creature with a counter. No, Sultai Monument enters the battlefield. Sure. Opponent searches for a forest. Plays that forest and passes the turn. Do they? They do. Probably. Oh, attacking with the Dragon Sniper. No blocks. And we drew a land. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that hurts. That hurts. Let's just attack with the Veteran Ice Climber. Make the mill a card. No land. It was a removal spell. Yeah, that makes me happy. Opponent draws a card. And can't wait to find out what they do. Okay, they attack. So I'll block it like this. I think that was a good block. No, they have something bigger. Scavenger Regent, sure. Flying Ward. I need to discard a card if I want to kill it, and I just have the Dispelling Exhale and the Piercing Exhale. Oh, and a knockout maneuver, so all my removal spells are useless if I don't have creatures, and now they have the Roiling Dragonstorm again. Oh, yeah. That's it. That game didn't go my favor. Yeah, so I can actually just concede because not gonna be able to turn that around. So yeah, but still, at least I got those 2 wins that make me kinda happy. So yeah, if you liked the video, why don't you show some love by hitting that like or subscribe button down below. It really helps the channel grow and I'd appreciate it a lot. So I wish you a nice day.